Good afternoon to an unscheduled, unplanned stream. Although I knew it was coming, I knew it was on its way. We saw Bitcoin prices were giving us the dive signals all the way along through all of our indicators. Now it's coming in, but it's also taken down all of the alts with it. I haven't seen Bitcoin dominance here update yet, but I'm keen to see what that says. Let's zoom in. We can see a big red candle. This is the 15-minute bar. Zoom in more at the 5-minute bar and the 1-minute bar. And of course, over in behind me, I have the live stream going over on the other channel. It's the Bitcoin liquidation watch. And it's recording the 10-second charts as well as the 1-hour chart so that we can play this back later and take a look at what's actually going on. Good to have a few people along. I am not prepared, so say hello in the chat and let me know where in the world you are from. And we can zoom in on whatever we want as this is going on because it's unscheduled, unplanned. Just now I want to go over what are our indicators doing as this is all unfolding. So if we go out to the long-term view, well, doesn't look like anything has happened here. New, create a highlight video, capture top moments. Cool. Hello, Paul H. from Texas. I don't even know where the stream share link is. There we go. Let me put this in Discord. Is there news or something? Paris, France. Vie parler. Je ne parle pas. I can't speak French. Je ne parle pas. I can't even say I can't speak French. And I'm Canadian. But there was no French people in my little neck of the woods. Really. Anyway, let's take a look closer at this now. The weekly isn't really looking any different. It's the same as it was looking the last couple days. As we were saying, it's looking terribly bearish. And it still looks terribly bearish. We do have this little divergence in the RSI and not so much dumping going on here. This hasn't really hit major dumping yet. And there's a big buy signal in behind us. The scary thing is, for the bulls, is the crossover of the daily MACD here. It's not completely terminal, but we have broken down below some important 1, 2, 3 top formations here now. Especially as the price comes up, makes a 1, 2, 3 formation up underneath support and resistance. And then it comes and makes another 1, 2, 3 top formation when it's underneath support and resistance levels. Those are killer. Those are great if you're short. If you're 1, 2, 3 formation and you're going short on these, man, it's just great. 1, 2, 3 top formation, short position on this is great. So as a Bitcoin lover, it doesn't mean we shouldn't be going short. We are traders above Bitcoin technology lovers, and we just trading the direction, not just holding. And if you are just holding, then find a way to go short at 1-to-1 leverage so that you are staying the same US dollar value, taking very little risk on the short. And then when the short bottoms out, makes a bottom formation, you release it. There it is right there. Cross of the exponential moving average. Really tough one because of the way the price wicked up here. Would have stopped you out no matter. Had to reset that short here. And then it's pretty easy after that. Just leave your stop loss just below your entry and let the market do its thing. The hardest part is sitting still, for sure. It's easy to see it coming. It's harder to play it. So here on the daily, the MACD is crossed to the negative. I got to zoom in now to the 12-hour. Crossed to the negative and flaring wider. So this is momentum increasing in the negative side when this is flaring wider. Let's zoom in to the 4-hour time frame, clean that up. So it crossed negative, that we have these 4 crosses to the negative going down, a big histogram to the negative. This has got momentum downward. And I don't want Bitcoin prices to be going down and sideways for the next year and a half, but I do believe we are going to be going down and sideways for the next year and a half. It'll be more extended than this one. It's going to take a long time. Hopefully we bounce at the $5,800 level and we start working our way back up here, but I don't know. Je ne parle pas français. Thank you. I can read French better than I can speak it. Hey, good to have you along from Chicago, Sergio. Let's zoom in again. I'm hearing more selling in behind me. $6,900 right now. So we've dropped $200 and sharp and fast. This is the thing. Now, what is going on with the longs and shorts? Do I have it? Oh my goodness, the longs are gone higher. Eva Delius, good to have you along. Hello. The longs have gone higher. I am like shaking my head here. I'm stunned. Because to me, this seems like there's somebody with... Let me draw this in here. It's my conspiracy theory now. But from the 25th until now, we've had all of these longs appear. I'll zoom out in a second, but let's just say that their average entry was the middle. And everybody got in at $7,200. At 10 times leverage... No, at 25 times leverage, they're going to be getting liquidated here. At 10 times leverage, they'll be getting liquidated here. And at these ranges, when those liquidations start to flow through, we're going to see prices really surge down stronger. So we haven't hit the liquidations yet. The longs are still increasing. We haven't been seeing them get liquidated yet and taken out of their positions. In fact, what's happening in my view here is they are purchasing more longs because they are trying to hold up the market and avoid actually getting liquidated. They have too many millions of dollars at stake here now, and they can't allow it to be liquidated. So they're putting more money in to try to stop the market from dumping. I don't know how that's going to work out. And I don't even have any clue if I'm right or not, but it seems that way. Because it seems like the force that's holding the market from going lower are the people who are buying in long positions and not just the general population who has got thirst all of a sudden for Bitcoin. This is not actual buying that's holding up the market. Longs shouldn't be liquidated. Well, the longs shouldn't be liquidated, Danny, if they are using risk control rules correctly. But it's against human nature to use those risk control rules correctly. It's difficult. Yeah, the longs are rising. I don't get it either. Except for that scenario that somebody's in too deep and they just can't let go. They're putting even more money to stop it. And so when it does go, it's going to snap and it's going to go really deep. When these all crumble, they're going to crumble fast and hard at the same time, because the only way you can get out of a long is to sell. And there's no buyers coming into the market. Let me bring this up in a different monitor and then I'll bring it over here, because I'm not prepared. I didn't lay out all my things properly. What am I looking for? Blockchain.info. No, blockchain.com/explorer. Is that right? No. Let me go to... Here's a good one. I can go to the 2-year view. Let's go to all-time view of confirmed transactions per day in Bitcoin. And I'll drag this down so we can see it. There's a big buy. So here are the confirmed transactions. As we're going through 2015 and 2016, it is rising at what appears to be the beginning of an exponential rise. Then 2017 hit, everybody got their asses handed to them and they just weren't interested, of course. It's been growing, but it's been easing off. So this, for me, just doesn't show me that we have global adoption that this is going as fast as, some apps. If you take the growth curve of the app WhatsApp that Facebook bought for $9 billion, and you look at the growth of users in that app, it kicks ass to Bitcoin. Bitcoin hasn't taken off. It's got some qualities and stuff, but it hasn't taken off enough to be giving us the buying that we need to support these prices. And to me, that's why we have all of these longs in here, is that somebody is holding up the market by purchasing long positions rather than the crowds wanting Bitcoin. And so it just can't work out well. And that's why I'm anticipating years of this to recover. So this is... Bitcoin dominance dropped that hard. That means altcoins are rising against the price of Bitcoin. And yet, I don't see that. Sorry this chart takes so long to load up here. I've got too much going on my computer. Let's go to Litecoin. Because Litecoin has broken important support and resistance. If we go out to the weekly view, that is so downtrendy, like it looks like it's going to be breaking down half from here. And that's bad. That's not good at all. We'll see what actually ends up happening. How's ETH doing? In the longer term, certainly 1, 2, 3 top formation. If it's breaking these areas, that's very bearish. Okay, it's come down and wicked pretty hard there, which is good for holding its place. We'll see how that turns out. ADA, what did you do? Little bit of a pullback there. It's a top formation though. The exponential moving averages, they're just about to cross in the 12-hour time frame. These are all exit signals. How about Theta? Did a little bit of a move up. It's pulled back, but not too hard. TRX, top formation, big time, wicks to the downside. It's already crossed the exponential moving averages, so a lot of the alts are looking pretty low budge. Somewhere I had the overall Bitcoin overall market cap up somewhere, but I don't have it right now. And it's all in a major downtrend, as though all of the money is moving out of altcoins right now. All of them, Bitcoin, altcoins, all of this currency seems like it's losing placement right now. And stablecoin is the best place to be. And I was asking that question back a couple weeks ago in the middle of November. Is stablecoin the best place to be? Well, it certainly proved it out now. With all of the alts dropping and Bitcoin dropping, we know that the all overall market cap is down right now. It'll probably be under 200 billion. Let's go to coin market cap. Indeed, it's lost 10 billion today. 1 month view. Total global market cap. Pretty big deep dump right there. From 194 to 189, so 5 billion lost in market cap today. On all of it. And we went from 65 to 63. So not that bad in the alts, but downtrend for sure. Like the overall market is downtrend. We are not seeing a bottom formation that's building up and showing that there's interest coming in right now. It's fading off. And I'm going to spoil this chart. That's okay. We already have another Bitcoin. If we go and look at silver, and I go out and look at the monthly view. Okay, weekly view. Let's open this up. It's got to be an option for a month. Yep. Look what happened to silver after it did its major run up. Can I scribble on here? Major run up. What does this look like? 2017 Bitcoin, 2018, 2019 Bitcoin, just where we are now. Just where we are now in Bitcoin. Could be many, many years before it runs into a bottom formation that picks itself up out of anything. So if you're a holder, pay attention. Don't believe that it's going to be bouncing up from where we are right now. I have too many things open. I just wanted to capture what's going on this live stream as prices are doing its thing. Come on, computer. I want to check out the Bollinger Bands. That's what this chart is to do for us. There we go. And if we go to the weekly view of the Bollinger Bands, the story is not going to change anything at all until we come and cross the midline of the Bollinger Bands. So we are in a downtrend until this baby comes and crosses over. I did a video this morning that compares today's prices to 2015's prices and looking specifically at the question of, are we right here about to be going down into a big spike as those longs get all liquidated and then we build our way back up? And this is pretty much the prognosis, is this is where we are right now, and there's a lot of pain to come right now. We're not going to be going into happy territory of big turnaround coming up right away. So let's watch this play out. I'm going to sign off on this one, but I do invite you guys to come over to our Discord chat. We're following this. We are live on this all the time. We got traders who are short. We had traders who were believing it was time to be long. We have Bollinger Band, mean reversion traders. We have trend traders. We have all sorts of different people in our group over there. So come and join us in our Discord chat. I don't know if there's a link down below because I was not prepared at all for this chat. I just wanted to record what was going on with our indicators as this unfolded. Look at that. No really predicting it, right, with this indicator for me, that you can't just predict a spike like that. But we can anticipate it with the failed 1, 2, 3 formation. So when we had this 1, 2, 3, we had these two failing wicks and prices came down and they're breaking that 1, 2, 3 formation, testing it from underneath. These are the signals we're looking for in just the bare chart without any indicators to see what our trades are. And then we're trying to use the indicators to give us insight as to is it going to go up from here or down from here as these 1, 2, 3 formations are playing out. And if we watch the videos from the last few days, it's been bearish all the way along. All of our indicators were telling us down, down, down. Here it is going down. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for price to go up, up, up all the time. We're looking for our indicators to tell us which way is it going to go. Document that. Get good at it so that you feel comfortable trading it and letting it play out. That's what the whole purpose of this is. And I hope it's been helpful for you. It's great for me. It's done great for my own trading. And now I'm going to sign off. I'm going to edit that other video because it really does show what was going on from 2015 to today and helps explain more of what we're seeing here and what we can anticipate coming over the next little bit here. It's not going to be good for the bulls. And on that note, I don't know what's going to happen with the altcoins, but this chart is showing something interesting. So I've got to go and run through all of the altcoins in the bull market watch spreadsheet again. Where are we here? Way too many things open. I apologize again. I'll wait for this to load itself up. There we go. So I want to scan through everything on the bull market watch spreadsheet, but look at, we've already been paring down in all of our positions. We're way down to only a few coins in a hold status, most everything in neutral status. So we got right out of alts. Bitcoin was telling us downtrend. We were talking about stablecoin for the last 2 weeks. We had all the advanced notice we needed. Here's all the exits showing themselves up. Now we'll tune in and see how this is really played out, because if Bitcoin dominance is dropping this hard, that means altcoins are going up somewhere. And there we go. The data just flipped and went to super the other way. I don't know how this data is calculated, but I have seen this data flip itself a few times like this. And this is very bearish for all of the altcoins. Because if Bitcoin is going down and Bitcoin dominance is rising, that means altcoins are dropping in US dollar value faster than Bitcoin is dropping in US dollar value. So this is the panic. This is the capitulation. This is people going, I can't be in here. I just got to sell it for whatever price I can. let's see how this plays out. And hey, that came up fast. Let me go back to the chat because I am completely disconnected. Where is it? Because I'm not ready for this stream. All right, here we are. All right, we got 92 viewers right now, 7 likes. So hit the thumbs up button. Let me go back to the price of Bitcoin. And let me know in the chat, what do you want me to take a look at? Assos man, good to have you along. Long still rising. Yeah, where is that again? This is silver prices and my conspiracy theory about Bitcoin in the long term. And I think that when these guys start to get their asses handed to them, this is going to be really nasty. And it will look like that 2015 chart where we went down deep and then right back up again. And so in the altcoins, for those that have gone up steeply, they may drop back quickly and hard too before they bounce back up again. And we did see this last December, or December of 2017, just before the alts did their run up. We had almost a bottom formation in November. Prices came down. And it was like December the 13th or the 14th of that year where I was just like, okay, I did the video on what happens if you are addicted to cryptocurrency trading. Let me find that. Because I was addicted to the cryptocurrency trading. Two sure signs you are a cryptocurrency trading addict. I'll share that in the chat because okay, now for those of you who are addicted, that may help. I adjusted my trading strategy so that I'm not feeling the same way as I did 2 years ago when this was happening. Yes, -3 down in Bitcoin causes -10% for Litecoin and EOS. And this is, I don't know if it's just panic. I think it's just panic in the other ones. Let me read this. How far down? Well, I've been saying 5,800 for a while, but I'm also thinking it's probably going to spike deeper than 5,800, then come back up to the 5,800 and stabilize to build our way up. And I'll show you the 5,800 reason as soon as this screen loads up. The reason is if I go to the 1-day chart and pull this all the way back, you really can't make heads or tails of it this way, but in the logarithmic chart, if I draw a trend line all along this, touching along this point and extend it all the way out, and then zoom in on that time frame, we can see that it comes out to a potential for 63, and some of the ways I drew it came out at 5,800, which would be just below the support and resistance from before, right at terror panic levels because we've broken down past the 6,100 level. This is capitulation. This is post capitulation, and then we're working our way back up this trend in the best scenario. The other scenario, more like silver, is that we are taking a longer time to go up here. Years of time for this to really be absorbed by the whole society and picked up properly. Oh, X. I've had to eat cereal with my hands before too. We've all been that. So it's going to go farther. Yes. Where do I expect Bitcoin to bottom? I hope that helped answer there, Ahmed. It's not very pretty, but lower than this. Let me clear this off again. Lower than this. Like, just by my eye. I don't know the time frame of it. But if we're looking for something that like 2015, oh, I think I just overdid the chart. And that happens. Especially with Coinigy or whatever. I run the crap out of it and I choke the charts out. And I am now set up on TradingView Pro account as well. So I'll get that more smoothly running. You're hoping for 6,300 and a turnaround there. Well, I'm certainly going to do the videos hardcore for the next couple days to really track what the Ichimoku Cloud is doing and to track what the Bollinger Bands are doing. And now that I am set up on TradingView with a script that is connected up to Signally, it will manage everything. Every single Binance coin will be managed with this script and tracked through Signally. So if you're looking for a very diversified way to manage your your cryptocurrency portfolio over on Binance, that's what this script is set up to do. And I'll explain more about it in future videos, but I will be getting more used to using TradingView, and I'll bring this into my videos more. Maybe it'll crap out less than Coinigy. So if you've got any questions or tips on TradingView, it'll take me a bit to get used to it. Because the one thing I really liked about Coinigy is the navigation down the side. So it's just quick to click from link to link to go from market to market. So everything took some real hits here. So we've got a trading system here looking for the trend. Now, this trading system will not do well in a sideways market. It is meant to hold on to a trend following trade. And so now I've got it set up to cover every single market in Binance, and it will catch the markets that get into a trend, and it'll hold those trades in the trend, and it'll let go of the trades that go sideways. I am going to start up another one that is all in Bollinger Bands so that it is focused on doing well in markets that are sideways, that a trend following system just craps out on, doesn't do well. Should I be dollar cost averaging this range? I always talk against dollar cost averaging, and I recommend it at the same time, because if you put away $20 a week and you're growing that at 10% per year and compounding that, you're probably going to be a millionaire by the time you've retired. And all you need to do is put away $20 a week into some sort of investment. So you put $20 a week and you're buying gold, $20 a week, next week you buy some silver, $20 you buy some platinum, $20 you buy some cryptocurrencies, maybe $20 the next week you buy a different cryptocurrency, and you're just continually putting $20 a week into something that's going to grow for you. You're probably going to end up wealthy. More than 80% of the population, just from that habit of putting $20 a week into some investment. So I really recommend this dollar cost averaging as a way to invest, but I don't ever recommend adding on to something that's going down. Wait for the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation to set up, buy low, sell high, get out when the exponential moving averages cross over, and be happy to go short when it goes short. Right? If you are looking at this and the exponential moving averages cross over after a top formation, don't be one-sided and only play with your left hand. Right? You can't clap properly with just one hand. Same with trading. You must be able to go short when the exponential moving averages cross over. So just be prepared for long and short. And don't stick to just cryptocurrencies. This stuff works in everything. So crypto is like 10% of your portfolio. If you're aggressive, then you should have gold and silver. You should have stocks and be playing the buy low, sell high in all of those. We've got the skills. We are in a position for unlimited income. So don't leave it just to Bitcoin, especially. Like trading one market is very difficult. This is why I love this diversified crypto portfolio, especially when the cryptos actually have a bull market. It works great. One day it will. So I've got tons of spreadsheet work to do over on the altcoins, especially if this stuff is going on. I've got to review everything that's going on with the alts right now for our pro alerts subscribers. That's my job for them. And I'm so grateful for everybody who's involved with the project. I know what's going to pay off for us when the alts actually go. We know which coins are going to be the ones that are going to go first. We know which coins went flat. We know which coins actually went up and did these moves here earlier. And we can filter out the whole list and get right down to the good stuff. And it's going to pay off for us, but just not today. So I appreciate everybody who is on the stream. High five, 26 likes, 87 concurrent people on the stream. I hope you found this helpful. And any questions, any comments you've got, I'm keen. This whole project develops by the questions that people ask. So I'm completely honored to be here. And I never forget the potential that all of us have. Especially people who are behind, especially people who are in debt, especially those people who don't have very much money. That's the most exciting thing for me about this stream, is I want to reach out to people who are like I was years ago and take some money and make it work for you. Keep that money and make it work for you while you're working for other money, especially if you're in debt, especially if you're behind. You need these strategies. You need to have money working for you. Making money while you're off making money. Make a little bit of money, put it aside, and make it stay and work for you for the rest of your life. When you invest in these cryptocurrencies, consider that money there working for you for the rest of your life. Don't think about when your gains are coming out. We're nowhere near gains part of it yet. We'll talk about that when the top formations are coming in. So Ahmed, head over to the website. I don't know if there's a link down below. It's Introtocryptos.ca. And there are options to get involved with this bull market watch spreadsheet. I make it as dirt cheap as possible. So even if you are not trading, it is worth your while to spend $15 a month to be in on this, to train your brain, to rewire your thinking about money, to watch how it all works and get this working for you. Because all of us could become pilots. All of us could become black belts in a martial art, so long as you've got the physical skills for it. You could become a pilot. You could fly a plane. You could land it. And the reason you could become a pilot is because they practice everything for every emergency before they take off. They know what to do if an emergency happens. And it's the same thing with trading. You've got to practice all those things before you actually take off. Practice for every emergency that could happen against you. Everything that could happen, like today in Litecoin. That's a nasty down move in Litecoin. And so preparing for that in advance is what gives you the edge, and you can do it. And I hope this helps you. That's my evangelistic go on. How do you buy a stable coin? In your exchange, you would just sell your Bitcoin for USDT. You would sell your Bitcoin for, I don't know, whatever they call the stable coin there. There's a bunch of them now. And it stays the same as the US dollar value. Either that or like sell it right to US dollar value, right to a fiat currency. Usually there's all the fees and stuff that goes along with that, so it's harder to do. I don't sell my Bitcoin. I take short positions instead. So if prices are going down, I'll take a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 leverage short, and I just so that I'm even, right? As it goes down, my value stays even, because shorts are harder for me to trade than longs. But anyway, I've got another whole spreadsheet to go through, and I'm super excited to get into it right now. Because it is pulling together, let me see, it's pulling together some wicked data for us. And this is starting a whole new benchmark from yesterday. We went through and divided up all the coins to see which ones passed the bull market watch test. Which ones were bullish on Ichimoku on the daily view. Which ones were bullish on the Bollinger Bands in the daily view. And we split these up into different portfolios so that we could see how are they going to perform against the benchmark overall. Now, if these coins didn't pass any test, they fell into the avoid category. are they actually worse to hold than the good ones? This study will show us over time so that we can see exactly which coins are into each of these groupings, and we'll see how they're performing over time. This is the spreadsheet I'm digging into now. And I'll sign off, and I wish you guys all the best. See you over on our Discord chat. Where's the end button? Cheers. Bye for now.